Somebody! Shrek is love, Shrek is life, Shrek is the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega, and as we are all expecting, he has full stats. Or does he? We're gonna do things a bit differently this time, and instead of starting out with the story and working up to stats, we'll do it backwards. We'll start at full stats and see if he truly deserves them. Alright, stats time. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so for strength we have 10, however I'd like to argue this. In Shrek Forever After, we see a group of resistance ogres fighting Rumpelstiltskin, and they are all much larger and stronger than Shrek is. These include Fiona, someone who very specifically is not an actual ogre, as well as that guy with the chimichanga stand. Taking this into account, Shrek is actually not fighting at his full potential. Sure, in the first movie he effortlessly fights off like 10 guards that Lord Fuckwad throws his way, but he could actually be stronger. Note that during the fourth movie he was unaware that ogres could blow their ears like horns, but learns how to do it by the end of the movie to Fiona's surprise. So although the timeline is fixed, Shrek learned new things about this. Shrek learned new things about his Shrek learned new things about his ogre heritage and will someday reach full potential. I'm going to leave this at a 9.
Leave in all the times you messed up, please. That'll make it much better.
I'm
Get
not
out of my face.
No, I have to edit.
Okay. Intelligence. Shrek is an infinite being of knowledge. Shrek could be compared to that of Buddha, or an alcoholic, meaning that they have reached peak potential. Shrek, no, ow, I just ran out of my tongue.
We're gonna leave all this in.
Oh, now you don't edit. Shrek knows of many things, including the fact of how to treat... That's not a sentence. Wait, is that a sentence? Can I say that?
You can say whatever you want, buddy.
Shrek knows of many things, including the fact of how to treat women. Quote from Robin Hood: "When an ogre in a bush grabs a lady's tush, that's bad." Shrek never does this, and therefore is not bad. Shrek also has a brain large enough to comprehend that ogres and onions have a symbiotic relationship in which an ogre consumes the onion, and the onion grants said ogre layers. In return, when the ogre is deceased, the onion's soul will return to the soil, and onions shall plague the land in which the body has been laid. 10.
Speed! Let's look at the scene of Shrek and Donkey from the first movie, both running away from the dragon's fire breath. Your average donkey runs at 43 miles per hour, which according to most states is highway speed. Shrek runs at the same speed as Donkey, which is incredible given that he weighs much more than Donkey does and gets little to no exercise. This means that once again Shrek is not living up to his full potential. An ogre at full potential would be able to easily exceed the top running speed of an ass, and the fact that Shrek only runs at full ass speed means that he's not living his best ass life. God damn it.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't. That is, he runs it flat.
An ogre at full potential would be able to easily exceed the top running speed of an ass, and the fact that Shrek only runs at full ass speed means that he's not living his best ass life. Best life. Sorry, there shouldn't be an ass there, but damn, Shrek's ass, like, come on, you could bounce a quarter off that thing. So like 8? 8 sounds fair.
Don't ever change. That was so good.
Endurance! Shrek can withstand being within a few inches of fire that was shown to burn through steel and walls, but that's no surprise when you realize that ogres are like onions. You see, onions have layers, and you can peel the layers away and there's nothing left. Here's the difference though, if you peel away an ogre's layers, you get down to his blood. Does he even have blood, actually? In Shrek the First, Shrek gets an arrow shot into his plump, voluptuous ass, and Fiona has to pull it out. When pulled out, there is no blood, is what an idiot would say, but here's a hot take. Shrek has invisible blood. Shrek's blood type is invisible. This is because he eats all the blue crescent moon-shaped Lucky Charms marshmallows. But what about the other definition of endure? The idea that you mate and have offspring. Shrek has 3 children, and each of them is proof that Shrek took his giblets and touched Fiona's thing, and anyway, I don't want to give everything away, but it's like a thing that happened. Point is, Shrek bumped uglies, and he's a goddamn ogre. What's your excuse?
I had to mute my mic when you said plump voluptuous ass. Because I laughed so hard.
Thank you. Rank. The entire plot of Shrek 2 is about how low-ranking ogres are in fairy tale society, being unable to earn a happy ending due to the race. Did you know Shrek 2 is all about racial politics? Yes, you can actually take every character species and lineage and line them up with the real-life race politics in America. Ogres are like onions, and cats are like Hispanic people. I hate that line. Fairy Godmother said ogres are unable to earn a happy ending, and Shrek proves her wrong by trying to get a happy ending as a white man, not realizing that we live in the current year, and that's impossible now. I mean, maybe if he chose to become a proud lesbian of color, he could get a show on Cartoon Network, but as a white man, he's not going to get far in today's society. I mean, ogre. I mean, we live in a society. All I'm saying is someone should drain the swamp, 6.
I love every little bit of this.
This is the
He
worst.
tries to live his life as a white man, but realizes that he's not getting very far in today's society.
He needs to be a proud lesbian of color, Shrek.
Courage. After Shrek was abandoned by his parents because I'm an idiot and I can't read. Courage. After Shrek was abandoned by his parents, he consumed too much onion. The amount of layers has given him such enlightenment, but has clogged his brain. Shrek feels no fear, and thus runs into any situation, whether prepared or not. It is a well-known fact that Shrek has faced many terrors, and although in those moments, Shrek...
Yeah?
I'm an idiot, I can't write.
Just, although in those moments, scene missing, Shrek doesn't know fear.
Okay, sure. It is a well-known fact that Shrek has faced many terrors, and although in those moments, Shrek doesn't know fear, but he feels as though he needs to mimic the emotion and acts as though he is terrified. But he's only afraid of one thing. Rule 34. Dan, I hate myself. I can't write.
Speaking of hating myself, firepower. In Shrek early years, Donkey smells the sulfur of the volcano and is like, "Whoa man, did you fart? Haha, pretty sexy if you did. I love farts. Schlurp." Shrek is like, "No, if it was me, you would be dead." This means that Shrek's delicious farts could kill animals, even my cat that won't die no matter how many times I fart on it. I hate this paragraph. I hate it. Why did I type this? I am a terrible person and I'm going to hell. Hell smells like Shrek's farts. Please, for the love of God, can we move past this? 10. Just move.
I both hate you and love you at the same time, because I had to mute my mic again, because that's too good. That's too good. Skill. Shrek has a great amount of skill. Shrek has shown us that he has layers, can fart extremely toxic farts, and was abandoned by his parents. I can relate. Shrek has murdered countless people without error. Shrek is obviously a descendant of Agent 47, as he has the qualities of a perfect assassin. Fuck.
So there's the stats. Just leave it like that. Just you swearing in the middle of the word. Just say the perfect assassin.
The perfect assassin.
So there's the stats, but now we move on to other stats. See, we at the Tidepool Orchestra have been using Transformers tech specs for a while now, but there are actually other stats listed on the TF Wiki Transformers tech spec page. So now we scroll down. Max speed. This is more of like his potential max speed. See, we know that Shrek is out of shape and can run about 40 miles per hour, and out of shape Brian runs at about 4 miles an hour. The average human running speed is 28 miles per hour, meaning that a regular person runs about 7 times faster than I do. So 40 times 7 equals 280. Shrek's max running speed should be 280 miles per hour.
Horsepower. More like donkey power. Am I right?
Ramming power. Haha.
Armor. Shrek? I can't write.
I think you might be dyslexic. It's hilarious. Shrek large buttocks, clearly. It's fucking great. I love it. Don't ever change.
Armor. Shrek's large buttocks clearly protect him from any force, as well as his plot armor. Another piece of armor is his shield, meat shield, Donkey. And we can't forget his portable meat shield children. What? You thought ogres treated their children like humans do? They don't even drink milk. They just put their nipples on gourds. Shrek also canonically claims that his father attempted to eat him while he was a child. Ogreling? Fuck.
In conclusion, is Shrek strong? Yes, obviously he could split me down the middle like a goddamn Oreo and dip me in some milk. Is he as strong as he could be? Nah. He could actually be so much stronger if we only let him reach his peak potential. I'm proposing to you guys, I'm proposing a version of One Punch Man with Shrek as the main character, and the only reason that show doesn't exist yet is because humanity as a whole is not ready for that. Thank you. End of video.